Welcome back. Today we're going to talk about shoe color. And a lot of people like to mix colors, but usually it's tones of black and tones of brown. And as my collection has grown, I've started to get into different colors and trying to mix things up a little bit and finding kind of what goes with what. And I've been lucky enough to procure several shoes in blue. Now, there's navy, there's blue, and then there's light blue. And you can see different examples of this. And you can see that I have some of these shoes are in suede. This is actually a goat suede. This is like a Rapello suede. Here, this is a really interesting reverse patina in navy. This is navy shell cordovan. This is navy with a very interesting twist in color from Gaziano and Girling. And this is a typical blue, navy blue from Loake. This is the Parliament. It's part of their export grade. And what's nice about this is that I was able to do a patina just with polish, darkening up using navy polish on it. And really kind of came up with like a darker toe. And then you can still tell that it's consistent throughout, but it has that color variation like the Gaziano and Girling without having to pay for that expensive patina. So really just a gorgeous shoe, and obviously very, very different in terms of the quality of leather. So if you look at these two, you'll see the quality of this leather is much higher, but the quality of this is actually really very good in my opinion. And I think Loake did a nice job in terms of making the shoe with the best quality leather that they can do in their, in their factory. Now, the lining on this is also blue, which is kind of a nice thing, and is very similar in feel to the upper, where the Gaziano and Girling is this kind of undyed interior, which you can see there. And also very, very soft and beautiful, right? Now, the linings on these are all going to vary significantly. Now, this is a Crew Nonpareil. The linings on Crew, you can choose this, right? I chose orange as the color for the lining. Now, the lining on this is not as soft, it's not as supple as it is on the higher ends, but this is a much, much less expensive shoe. So, in shell cordovan, this shoe is still sub 500, where the others, this is well over 1,000, and that's going to be, in the 600 range. Now, the Vaccia, which is this really cool patina here, is also on the more expensive side, above 500, also hand welted, and it's one of the two hand welted shoes out here. And this has a really cool spiral hole cut pattern, and because of that is just a very, very different look to it. And then with the reverse patina, really has something quite special that I love, and I think they did a really nice job with. Now, the soles on this are very different than what you'll see like on the Loake, which is your typical open channel with a painted sole. Your Crew, which has a beautiful painting on it with a nice sharp bevel. And then of course your Gaziano and Girling standard sole, which is always very nice. A lot of attention paid to the waist. Now this is a St. Crispin's, and I need to do the edge dressing on this. But this is a cemented sole, but is hand welted. So they basically just glued the sole on instead of using a welt and stitching it in order to keep it thin and really, really tight. They wanted to have it so that it was absolutely tight along the edge, which is hard to do if you've got a stitch there. And the summer loafer, really designed to be very casual. Now this is completely unstructured, but it is lined. And with this goat suede, really just has this brilliant color you can't get anywhere else. And then here, this Rapello suede is a split suede. Now this is from Allen Edmonds. This is Blake stitched, and with fake stitching along the outside here. and just a really interesting casual unlined kudu leather, and made in India, which you can tell all of the ones that have the little colors like this are made in India. And just an interesting take on this particular type of shoe. Now, you know, when you want a casual Venetian and you just wanted to, you know, junk around the house, you know, this is a great solution for that. When you want something a little bit more formal, then, you know, this is, you know, your St. Crispin's is probably the way to go. So in any case, blue. You can wear these with browns, you can wear them with blues and navies. Try not to match too much, but you can, they're very versatile in color. You can actually wear blue navy shoes with black as well, contrary to common belief. The blues, greens, and reds, not burgundies, but reds, really go well with black as well. So this is Wisconsin Shoe Guy, and that's some of my blue shoes. Let's hear about yours in the comments below.